What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Have a very crazy replay. You guys will not believe how crazy this duel got. So this is us at the top. It's a tag duel. I did this after the Vape Nation Invitational. We did a couple of tag duels, and the reason I did this is because one of the people in the stream was like, yo Cap, you gotta play against my B-Force deck. Some of you guys don't know what the heck B-Force are. If you watch the Arc V anime, you know the guy Shinji and the Synchro Dimension. He's playing like the B-Force deck, so it's like a whole bunch of Bs, and they kind of like swarm the field, and they're synchro based. Although I don't think this guy's synchroed. So, anyways. My tag partner, as you can see here, is playing some sort of crazy Lightsworn variant that runs a Garbage Lord. I'm like, oh my god, bro, what are you doing? Why are you running this card? So let's show you guys what happened, because there was some, like, it looks like we have zero chance of winning this duel. Okay, so by the way, I'm playing my Chaos Max deck. So they start off by summoning Renaissance Insect and then going for Glow Up Bulb. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh crap, they're gonna summon Nat Beast, and I'm running a ritual deck like Rest in Pepperonis. There's no way I can do anything here. And then, like, not only that, dude, but he gets the Searcher card, and then check this out. He's got double Solemn Strikes. Like, what am I supposed to do? Now, this is my opening hand. Now, unfortunately, you don't get to use Maxi during your opponent's turn if they go first. I don't know why. It's just the like tag rules or something. Otherwise, I would have Maxi'd the Glow Up Bulb. And if you see here, my opening hand is actually really good, even with the Solemn Strikes. I just can't play around Naturia Beast because I would be able to trade this in. I'd be able to, you know, search Chaos Max Dragon. I'd be able to play ARA. So this hand's actually really good. Even if I had to deal with 2 strikes, I would still feel very confident, assuming that I just didn't have to play against Naturia Beast. So I summon my Manju. And I'm like, okay, well, Solemn Strike, GG. I can't do anything. So I don't even put anything on the field. I just end up passing my turn. And then his tag partner is playing freaking Banish Dot deck. So he plays Gold Sarcophagus for Necroface. And again, we don't know what any of these cards on the field are. But this deck is basically meant to counter. It's like they're playing 2 counter decks to our decks. Naturia Beast is it's a complete hard counter to any ritual deck. And then all of this Banish crap is a hard counter to Lightsworn. So it's like we shouldn't be able to even play at all. So he pays 2,000 life points, summons Garbage Lord, but then when he wants to mill, get wrecked. Macrocosmos is flipped over, so everything that he wants to mill gets banished instead. Now here's the kicker though. With Macrocosmos on the field, they can't activate Naturia Beast anymore, and that's kind of important. Now keep in mind, they still have a freaking Regeki in their hand the entire time. So even if we get somehow, even if we somehow amount a field, we're still just gonna get Regeki'd anyways. I summon my second Manju, and he's just like, yo, I got so many Solemns, I basically breed Solemns. I get hit by another Solemn. And you see I can't play my Maxi now. So I activate what's it called? I activate Melody of the Awakening Dragon because I want to summon my alternative dragon, and I do summon it, but then they bottomless it. I'm like, oh my god, let me get this straight. You guys open with Naturia Beast, 2 Solemns, and now you have bottomless. Like, you basically have all the answers in addition to Macrocosmos. Like, we can't do anything. So at this point, I trade in my my Rabbit Dragon. I get a couple of dead cards, and I can't really do much of anything. You see my tag partner, he flips over Twin Twister to get rid of 1 card. The problem is, I'm like, dude, now the Necro, or now the what's it called? Now the Naturia Beast is live again. You know what I mean? I'm like, I really hope that you have an answer for it, but he does. He attacks using the last card of his hand, which is Honest. He ends up running over the Nat Beast. So at least now we can start playing Yu-Gi-Oh again. But the thing is, look at card advantage, guys. They have way more advantage than we do. All right, so let's go ahead and play. He mills some decent cards, nothing good. And they're playing kind of passive. It comes back to me. I activate Lumina. I go for Lila just because I just want to pop some cards. And I'm hoping to mill like maybe some copies of Gospel of Revival that I can just use. They flip over Banisher of the Light, and then this is after they added the Necroface to their hand, and then they tributed for Caius. I'm gonna go ahead and bottomless that Caius though. So I bottomless the Caius, and then Necroface triggers, and a whole bunch of cards get banished. But the thing is, you can clearly see they're running like Golden Homunculus, and this guy is running all of these other crazy things that you know, get boosted by having a whole bunch of banished cards. So my tag partner top decks Minerva and the little Minerva, obviously. And then he goes into Michael, and I'm like, cool, you can just get rid of their entire field. I'm like, all right, you can banish the face down, and you can attack over the Banisher of Light, and you're good. You don't even have to worry about Honest because they can't play that. Why Banisher of the Light face up? Dude, he doesn't even do that. He ends up banishing the Banisher of Light, the 100 attack monster he could have ran over. I don't know if he misclicked or what. And then he just ends. He doesn't even go in the battle phase. I'm like, oh my god, you don't want to win, do you? He doesn't even go in the battle phase, and that's gonna actually cost us a lot. So he gets his mills going. And the reason it cost us is because, bam, we get freaking Regeki during their next turn. That Regeki that the B-Force player was holding the entire time, he ends up, slamming Regeki on our face. Now, every monster in his deck is Insect, and Marmelo's actually Insect too, so this is really bad for us to be in. So we lose everything except Trick Clown, which we have to give up 1,000 life points. He summons Trap Tricks Marmelo, and then he flips over B-List Soldier, excuse me. He flips over B-List Soldier. Now, B-List Soldier says that you contribute this card and a face-up Insect and draw 2 cards. So not only did they wipe our field clean when we finally started to get some monsters, but then they're going to draw 2 and they got a free bottomless, not to mention Doom Dozer. Like, I mean, again, this is just ridiculous. Like, we're just getting our asses handed to us. Every time we do anything, we just get wrecked. However, I did top deck the Senju, dude, and that Senju's going to put in some work because you see that I finally am able to summon my Chaos Max Dragon, and then I activate Gospel of Revival and I get the Michael back. Now, when he tries the bottomless, I'm like, that's not going to happen. So I use Gospel of Revival and I'm like, okay, we're in business now. If I banish your Doom Dozer, we might be able to push for some big damage here, but nope. I pay 1,000 light points. It gets nuked by Trap Tricks, Trapeze. Trap Tricks, Trapo Nightmare. And, we still have a pretty solid field. Now, here's the problem, though. Even when we get an incredible field, dude, it's like they had all the answers. They can't target this card. It's 4,000 attack. Yo, he just gets that Necro Gardener off the top. And then, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Look at the Necro Gardener. This thing is 5,400 attack. So even my freaking Chaos Max dies, but I do use the Cerberus in the graveyard. So I'm able to blow up the Necro face. My tag partner attacks, and then he uses Glow Up Bulb, and he goes into Samsora Dragon, which is pretty cool because Samsora can at least stall for a while. I top deck another Blue Eyes like a pro and just pass. Now, the game is pretty much in top deck mode. Now, the thing is, this guy has 5 cards, or 4 cards in hand, 1 card on the field. We didn't know what his cards were. We didn't know that his hand was completely dead. So we're sitting here, sweating bullets thinking, oh my god, this guy's 4 cards. He's just going to wreck us. But all of his cards are like tributes or monsters that they can't really summon. So Samsora Dragon is actually sitting here chilling right now. My tag partner top decks Raiden. He opts not to use the solar recharge, but then he ends up milling a wolf because, it's Lightsworn, so Yu-Gi-Oh! Goes for the Omega, and I told him, I was like, bro, go for Omega. That way you can put Cerberus back in our graveyard and you give us a defensive card. But, it fell into the Solemn Strike. Now, or the Solemn Warning. Now, the good thing is, if you look at damage here, even though we've kind of been getting our asses kicked, they're only at 2,000 life points, so we basically only need 1 big attack. The problem is neither one of us have any cards. So they go Goblinberg and then Marmelo. They go for a defensive play, the Trap Tricks Chapo Nightmare. I end up top decking a completely useless card, Chaos Max Dragon. And they activate Pot of Cupidity, draw 2. Then he tributes for Golden Homunculus. This thing is 4,500 attack. And I'm like, oh crap, man. Can you guys stop summoning these big ass 4,000 plus monsters? Like, this guy has summoned at least 3 cards that can beat over Chaos Max Dragon. I am not used to that happening, to somebody just being able to drop, 4,000 attack monsters like that easily. So they end up running over our Samsora, but then I got back Michael, and I'm like, okay, you probably didn't expect that, did you? So now my tag partner simply banishes the Golden Homunculus and ends up attacking for game. But it was just a crazy duel because every single time we were able to establish anything, it just looked like they had the answer. Like, they opened with Nectaria Beast, couldn't play any ritual spells. Then when I played the you know, the Senjus, okay, they had double Solemn Strike. And then when I summoned my alternative dragon, they had the Bottomless, and then they had Macrocosmos. And it's just like, you know, when we got a board they had Raigeki, it seems like they had every single answer. But it's like, you know what, man, this is why I like tag duels, because you can never really predict what's gonna happen in a tag duel, and sometimes you just see the craziest things. You know, even when we got Chaos Max Dragon out, like it just died the next turn. You know, like he summoned Necrophase and it was like 5,400 attacks. So just a little interesting tag duel. Thank you guys for watching as always.